I am a housewife and a mom of a neurodivergent, amazing little rock star. And I wanted to touch on something that helped me, that helped my son. He was nonverbal. Well, he was verbal and then he was nonverbal after a certain thing happened. And he was nonverbal from maybe about 14 months until he was 4 years old. And one thing that I noticed that changed, let me first say that this is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor. But one thing that I did that changed, I noticed changed when I gave him a detox bath. So I wanted to share what was in that detox bath and what I did. So we still do these frequently. We still do detox baths frequently. I do them myself. I'm actually getting ready to do this detox bath for myself today, not my son. I also do them for my husband. But I am doing a detox bath for myself today because I just did an enema. So I always do a detox bath after that. And also I do them for my son as well, because if you have a neurodivergent child, most of neurodivergent people and children and autistic children have issues with their gut. So what I've learned is it helps to keep his gut flushed out. So I always do a detox bath afterwards, after an enema, or I do a detox bath just here and there occasionally, just because, just to keep it routine. So I want to show you what I put in my detox baths. Here we go. Okay, so first we have baking soda. And I eyeball it at this point, but I put about 1.5 cups of baking soda, I would say. And then borax powder. I eyeball all of this stuff actually. So for the borax powder, I put about 1 cup. Okay. And then we have the clay here. This clay is a big deal. Okay, this is probably the most one of the most important ingredients that you take borax. Yeah, hi, thank you for joining. Yeah, so I'm showing the detox bath that I do for my autistic son. But I also do this for my entire family, and this one I'm doing for myself now. Enema. Oh yes, it works really good on your skin. Like you can make a mask, and you can. Oh, you use borax. Okay, I thought you were saying you use the clay. I've never tried borax for that. I'm gonna try that. Wow. Okay, and so then Dr. Teal's. It doesn't have to be Dr. Teal's, but Epsom salt. So you add these ingredients to the bath. Should have been running the water already. So, oh, the bentonite clay. Got you. Yes, my mom actually has psoriasis, and she makes a clay and she puts it on her face as well. So, yes, thank you for that. Yes, please subscribe, guys. So, I'm doing a wellness journey as a mom of a autistic child. We have to, sometimes we get lost in everybody else, and so I'm making the commitment in 2026 to take care of myself now. So I do all of this for my husband and my son, but I really want to be intentional this year in taking care of myself. So please follow along with my journey. So I'm going to put all of these in the bathtub now. But also, it does not stop there. The detox does not stop there, okay? You want to stay in the tub for no more than 20 minutes. And this is extremely important. This is extremely important. Again, like I told you guys, I eyeball it. This is extremely important because once the toxins come out, after 20 minutes, they'll start reabsorbing into your body. You've heard of bleach bath, but I can't imagine the smell. This should smell much better and much nicer. Yes, it does. I have heard some people take bleach baths for other things. Ooh, I dropped my powder in there, my bentonite clay. It's okay. I need a stand. I'm just starting my YouTube journey, you guys. So I don't have all the fancy stuff, tripods and stuff. I've heard of bleach baths, but for other things, and I have never tried it, so I don't know. Please give me some insight. What have they taken the bleach baths for? I wouldn't do it, but I would love to hear what people are doing it for. So yeah, here we go. So we have all of our ingredients in the tub now. You want to do it as warm as you can, right? And again, like I said, no longer than 20 minutes. No longer than 20 minutes in the tub, because the toxins will start to reabsorb into your body if you leave it in for more than 20 minutes. So you don't want to, like you'll kill all the benefit. You know what I mean? If you do that. So after 20 minutes, no soap, just do a good soak. After 20 minutes, you can stand up and take a shower to rinse all of the clay and anything that came out, all the toxins that came out. Take a quick shower. If you want to do soap then you can do soap. Okay, whatever cleansing agent that you are going to use for your body. I also like to do an exfoliant. Use an exfoliant cloth. Where is my exfoliant cloth? Here's some right here. Use an exfoliant cloth after the detox bath. And what you can also do is do a dry brush before the bath. That works really well too. So what the dry brush does and the exfoliant, what that does is helps to like clear out the lymphatic system, helps get the lymphatic system moving, so that it helps again with more detox. Helps with more detox. I'm putting my glasses so I can see what you guys are saying. Something regarding the bacterial load of the skin. Too much bacteria causes inflammation, but the baths can only last for 10 minutes. Oh, okay. For the bleach bath, it's 10 minutes. Okay. And then a rinse. Yes, definitely rinse. Hope this was useful information. You can read it too. Definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, EB. You guys, please follow. Please follow along with my journey. So, like I said, I'm a mom of an 11-year-old amazing autistic little boy. And what I noticed, because no one gives us, a roadmap on how to take care of our babies and how to, help them develop the best of their ability. So what I learned was keeping his gut flushed out with enemas, and we do, the doctor says Miralax, and I do a what do you call it, a cleansing tea. Oh gosh, what's it called? What's in it? Senna tea, at least once a week. And after I do any of those things, or an enema, after I do any of those things, I do him a detox bath to make sure we're just flushing out as many toxins as we possibly can. Get that toxic load out of there. And when my son was 4, he was nonverbal. Yes, castor oil. My son hates castor oil though, But, you know, if I push for him to do it, he will do it, but he hates the castor oil. But castor oil works excellent. So many other benefits with castor oil too. So when my son was 4, he was nonverbal. And, you know, I was just like, I got to start figuring out what's going to work for him, right? And I did a detox bath, and I made a clay with the bentonite clay, put it all over his body. He was talking within the next couple of days. So he started talking again. So I'm not saying that that's the reason. I'm not saying that that's the reason, but that was the timeline that happened. So, you know, we have to do what we have to do. You know what I mean? Don't count out natural remedies and things to help our children. Again, this isn't medical advice, but just try to see what will work for you and what will work for your family and your child. Okay? So we have our bath still going. Do it as warm as you possibly can. I have a candle in there for myself. Again, the ingredients: Epsom salt, bentonite clay, borax powder, and baking soda. And so after your 20 minutes, as warm as you can stand it in the tub, then you take your shower to rinse off any of the remaining toxins on your skin. Do a exfoliant, you know, an exfoliant scrubber if you can. And then at that point, if you want to use a cleansing agent, like whatever soaps you use that. I also want to say, after the detox bath, make sure you or whoever is doing the bath, the detox, remember this is not medical advice, make sure you're taking some sort of binder. This is a very, 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 very important step. Make sure you're taking a binder. I like cilantro. Simple, easy. You know, I got my son to the point now where he's eating cilantro fresh off the leaf. You know, he doesn't mind it. But when you start these habits early, you know, maybe your kids won't mind it as much if you start it early, right? So this is just a part of our lifestyle and our routine. So I give him, we have cilantro droppers as well. So you can do fresh cilantro, the cilantro drops in your mouth. Also, I use as a binder sometimes zeolite, but I don't know about that. I don't know. Give me your thoughts. What are your guys' thoughts about zeolite? I don't know. I know what cilantro is. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So I just feel more comfortable with that. Also, activated charcoal. I'll use that as a binder. Like, I'll put it in a bottle, a water bottle, and shake it up, and we'll just leave that in the refrigerator. And he'll, you know, I'll have him take a shot before and after a bath, a detox bath, so that we always have it on hand. And so this is just like routine for us. This is our lifestyle. And so now I'm going to implement this for myself, because I take care of my family, and I haven't been taking care of myself, and I've just fallen off. You know, I know anybody, any parents, even if you don't have an autistic child or a special needs child, you understand, like, I've just fallen off taking care of myself. So I want to get back in the routine of taking care of me, just as much as I take care of my husband and my son. So that's what's happening now, guys. I'm going to enjoy this bath. And please subscribe and follow along my journey. I'm doing a alternate day fast for myself, and I'm doing check-ins every single morning. So please look at my videos that I've posted recently. I'm doing live weigh-ins every morning to hold myself accountable. And I've lost 7 pounds in 7 days, and I'm on week 2. So I use this enema in order to get me out of a plateau. I plateaued, and now I'm like trying to get my system going so I can start losing weight again. So I really appreciate I really appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. EB, please follow my journey. I hope you subscribe and follow along. I would love to see you on my next live tomorrow morning to check in. Thank you so much, guys. Stay well and love life.